Hello, my love trainers. Many of you I know are going to catch this on the replay. It is late. It is, well, not that late, but it's quarter to 10 for me on Saturday night, and had to jump in here. Wanted to fill everybody in exactly on what is going on, what have we been feeling. So here I am. So those of you who are going to catch us on the replay, no worries, right? Everything is divine timing. If you're new to the love train, welcome, welcome. What a great time to show up. I'm here to try to bring some clarity to what could feel like some insanity. So here is what is going on. So clearly you can see this. This has been going on for hours. This started this afternoon. I pulled this at 9 p.m. So just, less than an hour ago. You can see we're in a full body shebang. But there's so much more going on, a little bit deeper stuff that I wanted to get into here because it's time to say it. It's time to say it. So, I also got from my guides just a few minutes ago this beautiful activation to help us. And I know that you guys, if you go back and listen to some of my videos from June, that I kept saying is go time. I didn't say we're gonna be in go time. We've been in go time. And what's happening with this and the energies that we were feeling yesterday, remember with that crazy upside down looking Schumann, that was, and I could feel that. And then, the confirmation came from my guides that it was magnetics coming from Gaia, ultimately beginning at the great central sun, coming through Gaia, and then coming from basically, it was a deep grounding from below, but really it was a heart coherence reset for the planet. So awakened or unawakened, everybody got a reset, right? And what's happening is so for those of you who are feeling nausea, bone pain, like crazy stuff in the lower limbs, they're telling me these are not ascension symptoms now. These are signals going off in your body. So we are already they're calling it we're in an ignition. We've been in it. So, and I know I wanted to come in here and just set some things straight, because please discern what information you take in. And if you think that mine sounds like caca, that's okay too. But I go with really completely intuitive guidance on this, and my guides are so clear on the information coming, and it goes along with everything they've been teaching me along the way. And so I saw a couple of comments in here about how we are not being prepared for anything. Your soul knew you could do this before you incarnated, okay? We are remembering, and this is like, my gosh, are they screaming it from the Andromedans? We are remembering something you already know. We already know what to do. We already know how to walk each other home, and we're remembering. So this is why it's so important for us right now to discern, what am I choosing, and what are you choosing to believe? You are already good to go. Like, you know how to do this. So I'll give it to you the way my guides gave this to me. Like 3 years ago, they directed me to this book. And the book was saying about how what happens when we incarnate, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, okay, wait a minute. If my soul knows my soul eternal history, how come my human doesn't know any of it? And so the way they explain it to me is that we come through, as we incarnate, you go from a soul, you're focusing yourself into a human body. They refer to it to me as a river of oblivion, meaning that you come in clean, deliberately not having any soul memory at that moment, because they cannot impede on our free will. And each time you incarnate, you have free will, you get to choose. You get to choose what you want to create. Now, what's the difference between all other incarnations in this one? We chose to come forward knowing there had to be a great awakening. So each of us truly, truly, truly has a unique gift that's part of this patchwork. Every single soul on the planet right now matters. Even if they don't know it right now. And this, again, you have free will, but your responsibility is to your own light right now. It's to your own light and to focus on your own remembering. And so what we've gone through, in the last couple of days and what is coming, and probably for months, is a deepening of this remembering, right? And this is where I think you guys have seen this. Look at the evolution of our focus group, right? People are now curious about their star seeds. Well, there's a reason, because as we increase into higher levels of consciousness, it's very normal for you to have resonance and communication with your starseed families. They're here. They've been here the entire time assisting. But again, because we came through that river of oblivion, we don't have 100% memory of all of that. But what happens is, as you start to get pieces, there's this knowing, and it's just, oh, that's super familiar to me. Why does this feel so familiar to me? And this is why. And those of you who've done some soul mission readings with me recently, I just love doing them because I can see your lights go off in your eyes. Like there's a deep resonance that you go, okay. And so it's an unfolding. There is not this, my guides have never given me anything fearful to focus, ever. There's only light, there's only love. And, there's a lot of like, we're going to get, fried by the sun all of a sudden, or, massive dark night of the soul. And here is what is happening. Remember, each of us has our own unique frequency. We are already in an ignition, they're calling it, pushing forward. Now, how you ride that out is up to your human. What are you choosing to believe? What timeline are you choosing? If you're choosing a timeline where I'm not prepared, that must play out. They honor your free will. But I'm telling you, before you focused yourself into this Who Man meat suit, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were going to contribute, okay? And this is an expression of your unique gifts. And so just as when we came in and incarnated, right, we went through this they call it the river of oblivion. Now what has happened is with the magnetics, the heart coherence that happened, right? Think about what that did. That just opened up the hearts, whether you're awakened or not, right? You could be spiritually awakened or not, but everybody went through this heart coherence. It's impossible not to. Everyone's ascending. You can be ascending and still be spiritually unawakened. So they do not go hand in hand. That's why we can't judge another one's journey, because this, they're telling me, will create more spontaneous awakenings. So also, for those who are not awakened, their grids are collapsing, right? And this is where I now see hindsight, where when I was guided, when I was learning more about my gifts, can you let go of everything, knowing that in your best and highest good is your heaven on earth? And that means grieving all those old identity pieces, grieving relationships that you absolutely know in your heart are not moving forward. All of this. So this is forcing grids to collapse in a big way, which can cause what will feel like insanity in the external world. We came here to guide. So the way my guides, I ask them, like, give me a visual. I love visuals. So they put it like there's the third dimension, there's the fifth dimension, right? If you wouldn't be here if you didn't know in your heart that it's here and that you have already tapped into it. Doesn't matter to what level, you just know, you see, sense, or feel it, right? There's an energetic tunnel they're showing me. We are lighting up the tunnel. We don't go backwards into the third dimension and say, let me pull you through. That's entanglement, and that's going against someone else's soul's free will. We are here shining the light in the tunnel so that as they awaken, they know where to look. You must inspire, and you can only inspire by focusing on your own energy. If you entangle, do not think someone that's not awakened is weaker than you. They're all divine, focused into form. You've got to allow that, and you need to be okay with whatever relationships are not in solid structure, or anything that was built in the false matrix is absolutely collapsing. It's collapsing, okay? That's not to be fear-mongering, that because we're here to create, right? We're here to create and focus ourselves forward and be in that tunnel and keep the light on. And so for those that you love, those that even, it may even be people that you know at work, whatever the situation is, you cannot be the light for them by thinking they're weak or that they don't have the same ability you do. They do. But their timing is different. Their divine timing is different, and it's none of your energetic business. This is, I can't even stress it enough. Well, like, we've already been, like, not only are we in the tunnel, some are already on the other side of the tunnel. And this is where they, my guides gave me, close to a year ago when I started this community, that image of us each walking in the dark with a hand on the shoulder. Just knowing that, okay, I know that I put my hand on a shoulder that knows where to go. I can't see, I can't hear, but I absolutely know I'm being walked home. And so this is truly, truly playing out right now. There's not, there's not going to be a big, frying event from the sun. We're not being tested. We're not being prepped, you already know it. You already know it. You're in the process of remembering. And so this was the message from the guides today was, we're seeing, look at this is hours today, hours long. Many of you, so for those of you who are feeling nausea, a lot of you said no appetite. It could be, disturbed sleep patterns, weird food cravings. Absolutely be drinking water. They're bringing me water activation. Our water has consciousness. And in the meantime, when you pour yourself a glass of water before you guzzle it, be intentional, put love in it. Alchemize your water with love. Very important. Our body is mostly water. So you want to make sure that you're still keeping the high vibration. Go for foods that feel high vibrational, right? And don't try to use logic here. Will this feel good in my body? Will this feel good in my body? And that's it. It's got to go. You got to go by feeling now. I'm trying to get all this. I got so much of this. Okay. So internally, those of us who are already awakened, you will now, as a result of this, have more access to your soul aligned memory. That means that things that light up your heart, you will be craving more. You will be more inspired, but it's a heart inspired alignment, okay? There's no crazy, you don't need a contingency plan. You are divinely guided, divinely protected. And when we focus on, choose that higher timeline and going within. And it's super important right now to go within and focus on, okay, I know I'm remembering, I'm in this remembering process, because that's literally energetically right where we are. Let me see. So other things that are happening in the third dimension, so that we know, but that rear view mirror is going to be your kryptonite. If you keep looking in it, you pull it into your, that's the timeline you're on. So remember, it's like you can observe it, but then focus and say, wait a minute, am I giving my attention to this? What do I want to create instead? What's the timeline I'm choosing instead of that one? So there's massive identity disintegration going on, and that means anybody that's wearing a mask, any masks that you're wearing, those things are going to be purged. Just, I mean, you can see in here that the purging, this is all surrounded. We keep purging and purging. This is a full body thing that's just, it's anything that is not your truth. Anything, all must come to the light. That's like, period. There's no like, oh, I want to hang on to this for old time's sake. No, just when you get to a point where you can let everything go and be okay with that, you're now in no resistance. And that is how you draw in your best and highest good. Okay. I'm trying to see. Okay. We are here to hold the frequency. All right. That's the message. We're here to hold the frequency. So this is like, hold the line in the biggest way, right? Absolutely in the biggest way. Let's see. We are merging. We're merging again with Gaia's frequency because she just keeps recalibrating. And so they brought the activation that they brought forward that we're going to do in a few minutes here that's exactly what it is. It's a merge. And I encourage anyone, if you listen to this on the recording, this is meeting you in the perfect divine timing. And please do it, because as we do this as a group, it doesn't matter when you join into it, we're radiating this. We must radiate remembrance now, not right. We're not preparing for chaos. We are grounding in and aligning with the highest frequency where the heaven on earth has already been created. The stuff in your heart has already been created. You're now aligning with it, right? You've been hearing me talk about frequency and alignment to almost turned blue. And this is why. Everything's energetic alignment. And now it's go time to really pay attention to your frequency more than ever. They're saying keep things simple. So if you've got a complicated, that you created busy life, see what you can let go of and say, is this serving me? If it's no longer serving you, let it go. You're making the ride bumpier for you. Okay. So where can you simplify? Where can you just tone things down? Mainly, and again, I'm talking about like literally right now, because this is what we're going through. And I know everybody can feel we've been through like I said, we went from an industrial washing machine to a Cuisinart blender all of a sudden overnight. And so now it's making sense though. Again, for those of you who jumped in after I started, the physical symptoms, if you're having like the nausea, some might be having back pain, lower limbs, they are not calling them symptoms. They are saying that those are signals. We have been ignited. So we're ignited into this remembrance phase, and it's an unfolding. But again, so as that happens for us, that means many on the planet there are going to be a lot of spontaneous awakenings. I know some of you in here have mentioned that you've seen that with some people in your life recently, that they spontaneously awakened. And but others, it will feel very chaotic to them. It's going to raise this, when we have these purges, can raise the fear level on the planet. There's nothing more powerful though than our light, which is why we're really being called right now to hold the light, so that as they are going through their own individual processes, the fear it's basically being alchemized in the collective light. Okay. Let's see what else. I know this is a lot. They said, if you feel weird, be weird together. Well, we're doing that. We've been feeling weird for months. So we're going to keep feeling weird and knowing that weird is where we're supposed to be. So I love that one. And again, they don't give me information in linear time, because linear time does not exist in the quantum field. Everything that I'm talking about is happening in the quantum field, and then it trickles down. Okay. So, that's why there's no timelines given, but we already have been, igniting. And they said, stop waiting for something, because they're saying, and I've seen this too, even in the community, some people acting like they're preparing for some. We're not waiting for anything. We're in it. We are in it. Hello, you bought a ticket to the show, and the show has started. Yes, it has. It's unfamiliar, but it has started. Okay. Woo. Oh my gosh. What else do I got? Do you want to see the Shakalaka chart? I'll show you the Shakalaka chart. Let me peek in here and see what kind of warriors came in here. Christina's here. Hello. Leanna's here. Hi. Leanna, you're in Montana. Wow. Awesome. How cool. I hope you're having a vacation, girl. Maury's here. Mary Beth. Awesome. Yeah. The graph kind of, the graph kind of explains it, right? I think the bigger thing is how we're all feeling like this, whole weekend, even starting yesterday. This is like just knocked me down, like fatigue central, but I did have enough energy today to paint, which felt really good. So I painted for hours and that felt good. So I'm going to, and again, that's what they're saying also, find things that make you laugh, hydrate yourself, do things that bring you joy. It is the best integration that you can do for yourself, quite truly. Listen to music too, they're saying. Stuff that helps you to raise your own vibration. And then just be kind to your body. If you need a rest, man, take it, because we can't push against this one. You'd be climbing a wet hill on that one. Diamond is in Alaska. Awesome. Oh, you've had, a whirlwind. Yeah, lots of stuff. Crazy dreams, by the way, all that stuff. It's all part of this. It's like I said, it's all, the crazier it is, it's all normal for where we're at. Let's see. Helene is here from Finland. Hello. Let's see. Vicky's here. Buongiorno. Oh, Vicky's here. It's early in the morning there, girlfriend. I hope you have a cup of coffee. Good to see you, though. Let's see. Somebody said set. If you're asking, so I pulled this, I'm in Pacific Standard Time. I pulled this graph at 9 p.m. So over an hour ago, my time. Yeah. So I don't put up what time I'm on. This is what time I pull the graph. So this one on really, like you can see for hours. I never count these things. That's too tedious for me. I'm like, that's hours. It's definitely it went through much of the afternoon into this evening. Let's see. Let's see who else. Something. A Keener. I don't know what a Keener moon is. Let's see. No coffee yet. Oh gosh, Vicky, you're brave. Awesome. So yeah, Clint, we are absolutely on one, aren't we? This is absolutely a ride. So cool. You guys are awesome. So glad you guys jumped in here to hear this wild update. Let me show you the shakalaka. Nothing sounds good. Nothing sounds good. Well, this is all great. This is progress in our journey. So remember, we create our reality based on our perception. And so, which actually brings to mind, somebody did put a comment in there, and and I get it, they've been having a lot of really deep physical symptoms, right, associated with this, which we now know some are, right? Previously, they were ascension symptoms. Now they're saying some of this is actually signals that of things coming online in your body. And someone said, I just want to go through this with love. And here's what the guides brought in. And I kind of knew this when I read it. And I'm sending you love, just for even having the courage to write that. Everything we're feeling is love. Being the light coming in is love. And the crappiness that we're feeling is a result of the lack of love that we fell into during unconsciousness. So this is literally us restoring love. And so I wanted to share that because I hope that helps you, that if, this teeny shift in perspective that, yeah, all of what feels like physical suffering, right, or pain is actually our bodies recalibrating to the frequency of love, which was how we were always meant to be. And so I really hope that helps you. The person that shared that, I don't remember who it was, but yeah, this is love pouring in. We got so far from it for so many incarnations that now, like, we're closing the gap, and it's just, it's a little bumpy. The ride's a little bumpy. So this here, you can see this is what's going on with our chakras. And you can see again, whenever we see those sharp spikes like that, that's when we get that deep purge that can stir up emotions. It can cause anxiousness. It just can wreak havoc, and then for some of you, it's going to cause fatigue. For others, because what happens is the fatigue, just so you know, guys, is all that dense energy comes out of us, and the body's been holding it so long. Our bodies are becoming higher frequency, which means the dense energy is tiring the crap out of us. So, but no, it's on its way out. And then once it releases, you will feel that fatigue, because it's like, think of it, if you held a weight too long in the gym and then didn't put it down, right? And then you just drop it and you're like, ugh, I'm done. So we're releasing dense energy. And when you do let it go, it's very normal to feel fatigue. We're also then incorporating higher frequency. So the body's adjusting. So there's a lot of integration, a lot of purging, all all craziness. When you go within, that is where you find the ease and grace. So it's the going within is where you find the ease and grace. Is there a timeline jump? So we are constantly collapsing timelines, constantly. There are, as a result of these, there can absolutely be, they don't always show up. It's when you can feel it. I felt one, I think Thursday into Friday, as you tune in, and you can start to see too, sometimes you misplace things and then all of a sudden it's back there, or you feel like you had a conversation that, didn't I have this conversation already? And now it's coming back. So it's really as you slow down, that's where coming into stillness and really feeling for the energy and feeling what's going around. But what happens is, so as our consciousness jumps forward, right, gives you access to a higher timeline. So the lower timelines are attached, it goes with it, right? So this means consciousness jumps forward. What happens to the low one? It pulls it, but it comes to the light to be healed. Now, as long as you're focusing forward and focusing on your energy, this is great. This will continue to come to the light. But if we focus backwards, now you're keeping that old timeline that wants to let go. You're keeping that in your present, right? You're bringing it into the present instead of letting go. That's where this surrender and letting go means so much. So, but yeah, we are constantly, our consciousness is just running forward. It's like, because as we gain momentum, that's helping others to awaken. We gain momentum, we hold the light, and then that helps others to awaken. Let's see. Oh yeah, water, absolutely. I'm getting, a water ritual that I actually spoke to Sam, who's in our community today, about doing sound healing around it, because I think that's the easiest way. Because once the Who Man gets words, the Who Man wants to create all kinds of meanings. So I'm working with her. We're going to put together a sound healing ritual for us all to be able to alchemize our water with it, because it's super important. Any way we can stay in alignment and stay in frequency, they're bringing it in. So we're going to do it all. Let's see. Feeling calm and trusting. Okay, the nausea and stuff in the limbs. So you probably just jumped in that. So these are, they're saying they're not symptoms. These are signals that your body's been ignited. So it's absolutely temporary, and then just whatever you need to do to make your body feel comfortable, just go and do it. But just know that your body is doing exactly what it's meant to do. And they specifically did they brought up nausea, they brought up bone pain, and pain in the lower extremities, if it's the knees, the feet, the hips, all is part of igniting. And again, we're in a remembrance phase here now. Let's see. What? Okay. All right. I know that was a lot. I don't even know what I just said. I don't even know what I just said. Made sense to me though. It made sense to me because it's kind of in alignment with lots of stuff. Okay. Let's do this activation, guys. I don't know about you, but let's see. It feels like something is going to happen. No, and see, this is exactly why I wanted to come in here. I keep hearing that it's happened. It has happened. We've been ignited. So they're saying to us, don't wait for something to happen because that's causing resistance. It's almost like we're flinching because we think something's going to go boom. It's not. So we're in it. Like we're in it. We're in the tunnel, shine our light. And then we're going into, we're in a remembrance phase, and it's an unfolding, and it's a graceful unfolding when we go within. The key here is not focusing on how this is impacting. Grids are collapsing for sure. Okay. Yeah, same thing with the muscle twitches, the spine. Yes. So I think I said this like 2 years ago. My guides showed me that our spines were evolving. I know that sounds bananas, right? This can't figure that out. The noodle was like, what do you mean my spine's getting? Well, it's happening. So that could be what you're sensing. But all of that they're saying is signaling that of ignition. So yeah, so instead of thinking that there's something coming, just saying, no, I am becoming and I am remembering. So where's my frequency? What am I doing with my energy? It's really be conscious about your energy as much as you can. That's the key here. That truly is. Okay. Well, spine kundalini activity. Yeah, well, no, the spine that they were showing me was that our entire spine is it's actually going to end up being longer than it is. But I mean, anybody who, even with the physical body, that we've already known that our cells, right, turn over every day. The cells that are in your body now are not the same as the ones you were born with. So now during this evolution, going from a carbon-based body to crystalline, there's so much going on under the skin that we're not going to focus on because this can't. This will make so much noodle soup out of it, right? So it's just trusting that your body knows what it's doing. I cheer my body on every day. I'm like, you've got this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then if any symptoms seem to be overwhelming, I just do what I've always done, and what would make my body feel better right now, and then just do that, right? And do that, and you can't mess it up just because you're loving your body. Giving yourself self-care and self-love is absolutely critical. So just do your best. Do the best you can. It's definitely temporary too, right? We're shifting all the time so fast. Okay, let's do this activation so Vicky can get herself a nice hot cup of coffee. All right, I don't like this background for doing something that's gonna calm us down. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Ta-da, I love this. And this is a great reminder because this is really the message. that came from my guides as I was coming in here, and they said, stop waiting, start remembering, go within. And so it's a perfect time to really, really choose yourself, focus on yourself. The most loving thing you can do for anybody you love right now is to go within and just shine your light. That's it. You know, it's it's what they're recommending, right? We have free will to choose, but that's the secret sauce right now that I've been getting. So I'm going to do that. All right, here we go. So let's get yourself into a comfortable position. If you're driving, please listen to this later. It will stay up. I don't take anything down once we do a live. So, and then you can go ahead and close your eyes if that feels good. And once everybody's in a comfortable position, just see if you can find your breath. See if you can drop those shoulders a little bit. And once you're in a comfortable position, we're going to begin and ground into Gaia. So let's take a nice deep inhale. And then just draw your breath from your belly all the way to the tops of your shoulders. And then pause here for a moment. And exhale down to Gaia's sacred heart. And then we're going to inhale and staying here in Gaia's heart. And on your exhale, just gently merge your light with hers. Nice. Take an inhale. Bring your light up to your heart space. And then pause for a moment. And go ahead and exhale back down to Gaia's heart. Take another inhale, coming up to your heart space, and then see, sense, or feel if that front door to your heart is open. And then take a moment to notice if the back door to your sacred heart is open. And then if you need to, go ahead and take an inhale and then gently guide it open with an exhale. See if you can really slow your breath down now. We're going to stay in the heart space and let your breath guide you home to yourself and to your truth. And if it feels comfortable, you can go ahead and bring both hands to your heart and see if you can feel your chest rise and fall beneath the palms of your hands. And then as you breathe here, see if you can drop your awareness into that sacred heart center. And then say softly or aloud, I know who I am. Feel this truth rise through your chest as you breathe again. Say softly or aloud, I know who I am. Allow these words to echo into every cell of your body. And then we're going to do this one more time with full presence. I know who I am. And with your breath, see if you can feel your heart expand with each knowing. And then softly say aloud, I know I am here to remember. To remember the light that I carry. To remember the truth that I have always known. I know that I am here to remember who I came here to be. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. And while in the sacred heart of Gaia, take an inhale and exhale with gratitude. knowing that you are remembered, you are known, and you are home. And then on your next inhale, just slowly come back up into your body and wiggle your fingers and toes. And then gently open your eyes. Really good. So come back and listen to this if you have to. They're saying everything you need to get through this energy is in that activation. Everything you need to help integrate it with ease. And I know for me, it's interesting. Yesterday, I was, in a quasi-meditative, I was just kind of pondering, I guess is the best way to put it. And the word ease kept coming forward. And so for me, ease means where else can I slow down? So take a look at what activities you're doing and see if you can really slowing down is how you center yourself in the middle of all this energy. So think of yourself as like, like a gyroscope, and just say, okay, wait, let me settle this. Let me settle myself into the frequency that's here. And this activation is so powerful. It truly is, because whenever we speak our truth from our heart, which is what that was, that aligns you instantly to your highest timeline. So there's a little secret for you. All right. Awesome. Hey, Paige. Hi, Trista. Yeah, it felt great. Yeah, so good. So I love you guys. You are warriors. Again, there's no red flag. There's no preparation. There's no nothing. We are already ignited. We are in it. And so we're going to do what we keep doing here on the Love Train. We stay together. You've got a safe place to share whatever's going on. If you need extra help, send me an email. We're all here for each other. You're not in this alone. Is it wacky? Absolutely. I'm guessing we wouldn't have signed up if we thought it was going to be boring, right? So you guys are truly amazing. And I'm really honored to be on this crazy Mr. Toad's wild ride with each and every one of you. So just be kind to yourself and just ride this one out. And as today, as the energy flows, you shall see me, and I'll bring you whatever I got. So I love you guys. Good night or good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. Take care, everybody.